we keep breaking down what's happening in the Tina Peters trial, and we can draw parallels from that trial to other trials, like what happened with Alvin Bragg and the fact that they just manufactured things. What's happened in Georgia with Fannie Willis, who's been allowed to create a kangaroo court, and all the information related to the fact that her man, whatever you want to call him, was meeting with Biden administration, while all these charges are being orchestrated. And so we have so much evidence that's been kind of thrown out to the side, but the narrative is not, and I want to be really clear, the reason why they were to keep you out is because they didn't charge her with anything related to making the copy. They didn't charge her with anything related to the facts because they wanted to keep those facts out. But that hasn't stopped the media from saying that this is about, she interfered with the election and everything else, even though those aren't the charges that she was charged with. And in this case, we look at what the judge has done. We look at what the DA has done when he tried to have this thing in front of the county commissioners and said, hey, we called in experts that happened to be Dominion, called in to basically police themselves. So they've created a lie, and people are biting off on that. And you talk about, just before you got up on the stand, Clay, who was it that was put on the stand? And when they went to go ask him a question, they took him off the stand. They put someone up on the stand. Who was that?
Before me?
Yeah.
I do not know. It was, I know after I went was Dallas before me?
Dallas, yes. Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. I think he was before me. Believe me, it's also, it's confusing. I'm sorry, Joe. But so, because here's the thing, Dallas and I were there the day before, and we sat outside for hours, and we couldn't talk, right? Specifically that. So we just figured there's two sheriffs up there. We're not even going to say anything. And so then after he came out and he shook my hand, and he said, and I said, yeah. He goes, I guess I can talk to you now a little bit, right? And I said, yeah, they're telling me I'm not going to talk, or something. And then he told me basically all they got was his name. Now here's a county clerk.
The judge kicked him off the stand.
Yeah, he's a county clerk in the same state, under the same rules as Tina, did the same thing almost as Tina. He took an image, and I got to tell you the conversation at the end of the day when I was done, he and I had. He's an outstanding county clerk.
1,000%.
He did everything that he could do to ensure that everything was secure as it could be. He did follow the rules. And after he's telling me all this, and we talked about everything from him putting the passcodes in for the ICCs and everything else, I put my hand on his shoulder a little bit and said, look, I tell you, you're doing everything right and good, but with those machines, and as horrible as they are, it's about a mute point. And I said, but you don't know that because you can't look inside them like I have. And it's sad that there's probably a lot of county clerks and officials, just like him and Tina, that are trying to do their job right, and they think they're doing a good job, but they don't realize the horribleness of those machines. It's sad.